Let me guess, you're a young guy or girl and you clicked on this video because you want to become successful and win at a young age. And in the modern day, that's become hard as hell because there's so many different people doing things everywhere. There's 8-year-olds who are chess grandmasters, gymnastic grandmasters, I don't know what the term is, but there's a lot of people doing a lot of crazy things, and you feel like you're behind because you don't have any super insane talents like, I don't know, insane yo-yo tricks or whatever. You don't go to any Olympic competitions at like 15, 16 years old. You kind of just sit in your room and do school and maybe work out and try to eat healthy, but that's about it. Well, there's one habit that can separate you from 90% of people, and that habit is reading. Now, most people, 50% of people I bet, have just clicked off this video because they've heard that a million times. Every single self-improvement video is like, okay, first make sure you meditate, then make sure you journal. Okay, third habit, reading. And then everyone's like, yeah, that sounds fine, reading's probably good for you. But they've heard it so many times that they're numb to it. When I tell you to read, even now you're probably like, well, yeah, that sounds okay, I guess I'll try it. But then you'll kind of forget about it, and you'll maybe watch another video like this and it says, oh, third habit, read every day, 10 pages, and you'll be like, oh yeah, that's good, maybe you'll do it a couple times, but then you'll forget about it. But what I'm telling you is that you need to start reading every single day, because reading is literally a cheat code to success. You're literally downloading information from people so much smarter than you, geniuses, and they've compressed their knowledge on a specific topic into a book, and you can have that knowledge for like $10. It's actually insane how many people say, oh my god, yeah, reading is good, but they don't even do it. Now, a lot of people like to use book summaries, like the AI generated, you just type in the book and then AI gives you like a summary, 10 bullet points of Atomic Habits, and let me tell you, that literally does nothing. When you read those bullet points, you're trying to digest the book's whole message into 10 lines. And when you first read it, it'll feel super productive. You'll be like, oh, this is great information, but you'll forget about it because you didn't actually learn that information. Books often are tedious and they often repeat themselves in different ways. That is part of the learning process. Us as humans, we don't just hear one thing and then learn it permanently. When you were in school, the teacher didn't just write the formula on the board and is like, okay, everyone, this is the quadratic formula, memorize it, all right, on to the next unit. No, you needed to see that formula over and over and over and over again and do practice problems and redo the same and learn the same information, read the same textbook for studying over and over. As humans, we can't just look at something once and learn it. But that's literally what you're trying to do when you read a book summary. You look at the bullet point and it condenses 50 pages worth into one bullet point. You think you can actually learn what those 50 pages are trying to tell you in that one bullet point? Absolutely not. The same goes for YouTube videos like the top 10 best ways to study in the modern day, or the top 10 best things to do to fix your mental health. They'll just list out random things. All right, first thing, when you wake up, journal, and then drink water, and then exercise, and then, yeah. And you hear all that and it's good, but you're not actually implementing that because you just heard it once. You're not actually forming that into your identity. Even my videos, if you contemplate and self-reflect when you're watching my videos and you think, is this actually helping me, or am I just watching this because it feels productive and I'm getting dopamine from it? If it's the latter, I encourage you to stop watching my videos and start reading, because I want you to succeed in the modern world. Another thing, a lot of people say not everyone can become rich, or not everyone can own a business and become a great entrepreneur. And while that's true, the reasoning isn't because only some people are built for it. The reasoning is because some people have information that other people don't have. Information in the modern day is the most important thing to achieve success ever. Think about it. If Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, if he were in your place right now, you think he could get rich? Maybe not as rich as he could, but do you think he could make $1 million? Of course he could. He's Elon Musk. So why then do you say to yourself, oh, I could never be rich, I could never have a business, I'm just not built for it? No, if you had the information, if you knew how exactly step by step what to do to make $1 million, you could do it. Maybe if you were in like Africa in poverty or something, but you're not. If you're watching this video, chances are you live in a house, You're paid for it by your parents. You go to school, your parents pay for your education, and you have some nice things like a laptop, you have food to eat, you have a shower. There's no excuse to, oh, I want to be rich, but nah, I just can't, because not everyone can become billionaires. It's stupid to try to make everyone become entrepreneurs, because not everyone can do it. Yeah, not everyone can do it, but that's because people aren't going to actually put in the work to do it. If you actually tried and you had the information, you knew exactly how to do it, there's no reason why you couldn't achieve what some other guy has achieved your age. There's people your age making hundreds of $1,000s a month, and some of them might even be less intelligent than you. The only difference is they just knew what they had to do. They knew the information. Maybe they read a book and learned how to do sales or something. Reading is one of the highest ROI activities you will do. As I said, you're literally downloading information from a genius's brain or someone much ahead of you into your own brain. You're adopting their value system, their ideas, and their beliefs. If you follow what they say, maybe you can go from where you are now to where they are. Because at the end of the day, they also started where you were. The only difference is they learned that information from someone else, a mentor or a teacher. And by reading books, that person that you look up to, they can be your mentor and teacher. It's so easy nowadays. There are millions of books. So try to make it a habit to read every single day. Actually do it. This is not one of the videos that says the top 10 best ways to fix your life. No, I'm telling you, actually read. Stop watching this video right now, take out a book, and start reading. That's how you're gonna win in the modern day.